I went over there last year.
Yeah.
And you know, I needed a visa.
Yeah.
To get in there, and they ask you why you're going. So I said religious purposes.
Right.
Because I was going with yeah, my madrina lady
Right.
was gonna do some ceremony.
Yeah.
And so you know, I went over there and got some eleques and things.
Yeah.
Which was a trip to do it in Cuba.
It's a trip to do it in Cuba, yeah.
To do it in Cuba is a whole different level, bro. I was at and then you can't go to some of the ceremonies unless you're like in.
You're an initiate, yeah.
Correct, but there's some that you could go to. So she had this tambor for one of the orishas,
yeah,
for Yemaya, and then they did. There's all these people hitting the tambor, and that, you know, when they start hitting those tambores, bro, I'm getting chills right now,
yeah,
because you feel it.
You feel the energy.
Yeah. It's a different, it's a different communication with the other side.
Yeah.
And they had this dancer, and he was gonna get mounted, they call it.
That's when the spirit comes into the body of that particular person.
Correct. Bro, and then they were dancing, you know, and the moves that they were doing were like the waves, you know, and then when that fool got mounted, it wasn't him.
Yeah, it's not him.
No, it wasn't him.
This happens in misas too.
I've been to some misas.
Yeah, one of the santeros might have the ability to receive a spirit with them, or muerto, whatever. And I've seen that because I'm a babalao, so like I've assisted in some misas and other things like this, right? And like I watched in a misa, right, that happened. One of the guys gets mounted by this it's an old woman spirit, and he starts smoking up cigars, and he's like speaking like an older woman, giving the information that person needed in that spiritual mass. That's what a misa is. It's a spiritual mass, right?
Okay.
And the dude who got mounted, there was a bottle of aguardiente right there, which is, like
aguardiente,
like moonshine.
Yeah, aguardiente, yeah. It's like like moonshine, right?
Whoa.
This dude guzzled the whole bottle.
Wow.
Right? While the spirit was within him, right? When the spirit snapped out of him, he wasn't even drunk. Like he unaffected.
So these are like disembodied spirits, and the guy's the host, and they go into the guy.
Yeah. Now, I've seen this before, you know what I mean? But that was my first time seeing it. And I thought, because I kept my eye on him drinking the bottle, I was like, damn, he's going to be lit. I was like, I'm one of the initiates there assisting in something, right? But I'm thinking to myself, damn, he's tapping that bottle, because it was one of my first things that I was involved in right there. And I thought he was going to be lit.
Wow.
Right?
Nothing. Yeah, see, when you see stuff like that, bro, it's hard to argue it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm the kind of person that I've ran the gamut when it comes to faith. You know, I was born Catholic. I then became a born again Christian. You know, I was
searching.
Like, and chanda in my ass off, bro. You know, I was in charismatic, speaking in tongues, bro. I was teaching Bible studies.
Wow.
Like, I was deep, you know. And then I went full-blown atheist.
Whoa.
Like,
that's a crazy flip right there.
You're just like, okay, this is fucking bananas. What am I doing? This is crazy.
I forgot about these phases of you.
And I feel like I've had a million times, bro. But I'm gonna be 56.
Hey, life's a journey, dog.
It is. It's a life's a trip, you know.
Yeah. I swear to God.
100.
Yeah. And I did the whole gamut, you know, and then I just started looking for spirituality.
Right.
Because that's where it's at.
There you go.
That's where it's at. Spirituality, not religion. Religion is not it.
That part. Right.
Spirituality, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, religions will have you, going against your brother or sister because they believe in a different form of belief.
You know, religion, when people say it does more good than harm, I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like when you think about just even the colonization of the entire planet. You know, if you
Yeah.
didn't have the God that these people had, then you were less than, and your shit was gonna get taken away. You're a fucking savage.
And they beat you into submission.
They beat you into submission. And look, I see the Guadalupe on your hat, which is, you know, I mean, you want to talk about beaten into submission, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, I have T-shirts of the Virgen de Guadalupe, but not because I'm Catholic, but because my mom was so Catholic, and when she died, I had to make peace with that religion.